Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warrior LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warrior LTV. Keep it locked.
I'm gonna tell you. We, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? Set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this shit. Yes, my brothers and sisters them. Greetings once again at the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. And all things good and wonderful amongst us and about us. See? Welcome viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe and go on the platform. You don't know it beneficial. You know, see? Yeah. I'm bridging some last video song like some defeatism. But no, you know, say another that. But you don't know. More time. It's close to home still, certain things. So I say, no doubt sometimes it feel like you climb up a grease pole, but you know? Oh, just go and keep it real still. Yeah. Seeing so, we observed something from the other day, in a way, where we know, say, we observe, say, certain sector of Jamaican society never get prosecuted, you know. You notice, it's like the most honest people in Jamaica, with all what go on, with all of the corruption we down there and everything. The most honest people in Jamaica, it's like for you cross certain business threshold, see, like, he becomes a member of the PSOJ, he becomes a member of the political party, or some political party whatsoever, he gets immune from prosecution, or he becomes most honest, you know? So it's like, so well, then when you come now for ask the consequence and I wonder why this thing is like that, you have to wonder, you know? It's like there's no blame anybody in a them category there at Jamaica. You don't say cause you don't see no farmer prosecutor, you don't see no farmer interest, no looking upon them. See, and we always have to wonder why. See? So with that said, I'm gonna have a little video I'm gonna show, about 5 minutes long, with the leader of the opposition, Mark Golden. I don't know where Mark Golden are there saying a Rasta. I don't know where I do. Somebody have to go watch that and tell me. You know, because we have some very articulate people in the comment section. Some people were observant, bad, and can psychoanalyze them, boy, properly. We have to sit down and laugh more time we read the comment them and give thanks. You see it. And the item are all brilliant. I don't want to feel away. So, you see, if I start calling him now, I'm not going to stop. You see, I can say Micah Taylor, I can say Sig Sire, I can say Cadian Graham, I can say Mark Springer, I can say Serena Atkins. You know, we can't call name till just Newman and all. You know, but so we can't, you know, with this program now go down. You see, there's no feel you know, disrespect. You see, I'm sure the item is quite familiar with one another in the comment section too, because we can see that. You can see that interaction there. I can't call it a relationship, but we can see that interaction there because all the while everybody agree. But I love when the item deal with it respectfully. I love when the item deal with it respectfully for the most side. Most of the time when some disrespect thing come up and thing and some strange people, some one-half. You see, some one-half people, when we look on them name, we don't know them. See, you know, we don't avoid them, we don't black them, them. You see, them have them entitled to them opinion. But I could deal with that one and catch up on the flip side. See, watch a Mark Golden I say.
The current system that's in the law simply says that while an investigation is pending, they don't disclose that they're investigating, and then it's tabled in Parliament when they've completed their investigation. It becomes a public document. And if they were working efficiently and conducting their investigations on a timely basis, you would have a steady flow of newsworthy material coming to Parliament.
The Integrity Commission over the last 3 years have tabled annual reports to Parliament, and they have made some far-reaching recommendations. We speak about the issue of corruption in Jamaica, and they have made some far-reaching recommendations to address those issues. I know that there's a committee dealing with it in Parliament, and the comments have been made there. But as a party, I'm not sure if I've heard the PNP really addressing some of those recommendations and concerns that the members of the Integrity Commission have raised, and they have made it clear that at the end of the day, these recommendations are in keeping with the fight against corruption or to reduce it. But as I said, I've not heard much out of the party in terms of what the Integrity Commission is trying to achieve in fighting corruption in the country.
On that latter issue, I was the main architect of the Integrity Commission. The legislation was developed in the Ministry of Justice when I was minister. It started out of an advisory committee that I appointed to develop a single anti-corruption agency, because we had a fragmented system before. And the advisory committee, which had on it, I won't bother get into who's on it, but it had good people on it. It looked at international examples, models for this, and we came up with a construct, and I brought the bill to Parliament. It went through a joint select committee, then we lost an election, it was never passed. The JLP brought it back. They made one main adjustment to the structure, which was to essentially put a CEO position. Before there were 3 directors who were co-heads, and then the commission on top. They put another person in between, and that was their main contribution to it. So it passed. We fully support it. It provides for sharing of information between law enforcement agencies and tax agencies of the state and the Integrity Commission, and vice versa, and with the police. So the flow of information within those agencies of the state that are looking at corruption is facilitated. Before that there were all sorts of problems, and they weren't sharing information, and that had been a main reason why they were so ineffective. Now, some of what the Integrity Commission has come to Parliament with relates to the content of statutory declarations. I don't want to comment on that issue today, but suffice to say that that is being reviewed by members of Parliament and senators. I suspect some of the ideas may be endorsed and some of them may not be endorsed. But apart from that, the work of the Integrity Commission is much wider than reviewing statutory declarations. They're supposed to be investigating corruption, information and intelligence that reaches them around corruption, and there's a lot in the public domain that comes at us almost weekly for them to grapple with. They have the right to prosecute. They have a director of corruption prosecutions who is autonomous from interference, other than from the DPP, who under the Constitution can stop a prosecution if the DPP is so minded. That's a power that they...
Are you disappointed there is no prosecution today?
I'm disappointed that they're not having more of an impact. You know, I think they're a bit focused on this so-called gag clause urged on by the Gleaner. The current system that's in the law simply says that while an investigation is pending, they don't disclose that they're investigating, and then it's tabled in Parliament when they've completed their investigation. It becomes a public document. And if they were working efficiently and conducting their investigations on a timely basis, you would have a steady flow of newsworthy material coming to Parliament. What is
There's a bit, but there are legacy investigations from 2010, 2011.
Yeah, and they need to wrap those up. Yeah, and they have been.
Hardly any few from recent, like within the last 5 years or so.
Yeah. Well, there you go. But there's lots of stuff worthy of being investigated. So, if I was to rank how they're operating, I'd like to, I personally would feel that we ought to see more of the effect of the investigations that they're doing. And we haven't seen any major corruption prosecutions since they had that power. I mean, they will prosecute people for late filings and so on, and you know, often there are extenuating circumstances for that, and you know, those issues get resolved.
Hardcore.
Yeah, but the real gungo, so to speak, we want to see that So until I see them delivering on that, I'm not going to feel that it's really achieved what we'd all hoped it would have. Yeah.
Where Mark Golding, I say, right, that's all. You don't see it. Me not hear him answer the question with the aggression, or me not see him answer it with the robustity where it need a question like that, a subject like that, where it need. You see it. You see, no, the entire reason for that is because them see a man involved in that. Them see a man I get out of be under scrutiny. So them not have no intent, no strong intent, no determination for strengthen them institution there. You see it? I don't care what them say. You see them institution there where them create some little puppet game where them a try, for make things look like say them intent for address nothing. Up to this point. See, that's something one of the questions that where the reporter should ask him, how long has this plan or whatever, how long is it being instituted? How comes we can't hear about nobody from the top side of the population being even scrutinized, much less to be prosecuted, Rasta? You see? And the wickedest thing, when we want to mention before we forgot her, before we're going to be too tough, is the same head at the Department of Public Prosecution, Paula Llewellyn, as she have the last say with it. How effective can that be? See them guys set up the whole thing for get them own self, make them own, prepare them own escape, Rasta, the robbery. Because of that with thief, thief always a smart thief, plan him escape even before him plan the robbery, You see, because it's like the easiest part of the thing that, the robbery. You see it, the escape. And this is enough of them escape class. Instead of a puppet thing in front of make it look like them do something, condescendingly. And then when you check it out now, one of the most questionable member of the law enforcement or justice enforcement at the head of it. You see it? Somebody who themselves is questionable in terms of corruption. Somebody who themselves need to, you have to have a weapon over them sort of people there. What do you mean in a Jamaica that man? Much man, look on the way you call it, yeah? The X6 incident there. Look on that. That's a whole heap of questions surrounding that Rasta. Now that man done not turning him gun yet. You see, Paula Llewellyn sit down there and that just slide. And them look away. The other day a woman come down there with fair bodyguard them and the whole of them come with gun. And, it's just a slap on the wrist and them gone again. You see it? And them people are in charge of corruption. And them people are, yeah. Make it look like, say, this thing is set up for the little ghetto man, for the little man downtown and them. Where there? Same like how you set up a little thing on the talk about what gang leader business where the Dan them want to start target the Dan them and send them to prison if somebody from the community commit a crime. Because they say, are the Dan responsible for all crime? That they usually say, You see it? No tolerance to the whole thing. You see it? Until you push out them set of man, where they kind of have a bit of influence, I would instill a bit of discipline amongst the youth them. And left the youth them way wild, be a little teenager run up and down and do some rampant violent things. A little girl the way she doing at school the other day, a Rasta. It goes to show the nature of affair these days, the way the youth them check how callous, how careless, how valueless them now. Personal values are them not value them peers either. You see it? Oh, these are the things where, somehow we have to come up with some form of strategy. I want to set up the damn business in the first place, We just had to use this as a side story because them things that come up on the whole of them, it's just a microcosm of the whole structure things. You see it? I want to set up the damn business from way back when to establish a phone level of control and the thing. You see it? And you don't know what it was and what it means. This whole purpose of the setup. And now, abolish, see it, disband the damn business and now just, everything just left out there. See it. Freestyle. thing a go on here now. And no, I don't enjoy that because like we always say, a chaos, lead by chaos and hunger. I saw Jamaica government are govern these days, chaos and hunger. That's why people can't pay attention and demand consequence. I demand the more vibrant action from this thing where them claim so them set up this anti-corruption thing. It just did it. You know, see it did it for the benefit of the country and the people. And yes, but who fi ask, I demand the operationality of this thing. Who's there? Who interested in this? You know, see it. We never know, we even never know something like that. A commission like that set up Rasta. We never know. If we never hear them guys talk about it, because it's something that we complain about all the while. You know, see it. Who? A bodyguard, the bodyguard. You know, see it. Now we take it out. Rasta, Janu, Paula Llewellyn. This me I feel, if, you see, a fool them take off a Rasta. You know, see it. This would be easier if it did go for two of the good slave them at Barbados. And employ them. For, you know, cause everything they online these days. You know, see it. And employ them to look over the thing and be the like, you know, make recommendation at least to prosecution, present your case, and who can deny that the procure corrupt or how much buyout Paula Llewellyn get. She couldn't deny the thing. You know, see it. But when you put the power in them people and same way, man, when you fight corruption, man, and put the power in the same people them way the corruption supposed to fight against, like a poor people, it a deal with. Oh, that goes so. You know, see, the man I say most of the case them not come to trial or even charges because our Paula Llewellyn it up to. You know, see. Only thing Paula Llewellyn did for all people and Paula Llewellyn have strength for ghetto people and poor people. You know, see that whoever them prampar, the society around our prampar figure challenge. We don't see nobody in the private sector come under any farmer questioning for anything what go on at Jamaica Rasta. So the big old wharf they down there and it just anybody's a free for all. You know, see, anybody do what they want, the ends amount of firearm and ammunition are coming through that. And no question now asks how that. Because a white collar boy are responsible for them sort of thing. Yeah. And Paula Llewellyn, she don't think she pretty enough. She not good, she admits that she knows she not good looking enough. If you go talk to them people and ask them for nothing, them pretty and brown skin. And she ugly and black. She say, I saw she grow, I intend that. I saw she grow. We had a regard that she grow with regard towards herself. You know, see, she admit that, and she stated the other day. I mean, what changed that? Why should I? What sort of therapy she go through now for repair them the damage there where she have and live with? You know, see. So now, we are gonna expect she for being a farmer, you know, guideline and no. You know, see, and you know, the opposition. You know, the opposition Mark Golden, him sound like him what kind of effort? Him sound weak towards the whole thing. And you know, you should say something more, man. Add more pressure to it, man. Give you some clarity. We can know what go on. You know, see, demand more as the opposition leader, like opposition leaders do. The man sound uninterested in the progress of that. Him himself as well. So like him would like it go away. Not that him under scrutiny at this moment. Not that, you know what I say? It have anything to do with him, but it's like me I say, a thief always plan him escape before him even commit a robbery, Rasta. You know, see, Mark Wallen should have sound more interested, him should have sound more demanding regarding that process. You know, see, we don't like that, Rasta. You know, see, we don't like that. We don't like how that sound. And at them, we show you, so that's why corruption and crime and violence can't done at Jamaica. Because them guys are up here, so, you know, them now push for the right and the proper people, them stepping on that space there. The other day, Mr. Rattigan, the man named Rattigan from America, the CIA, the FBI agent, make a revelation upon Wayne on some program the other day. I say, him apply for the police commissioner job. PJ Patterson say there is no man more qualified than him to get the job, but him not gonna get it. You know, me kind of sorry how Wayne Lonesome never asked him at what capacity did PJ Patterson make a speech like that. You know, see if it was while him was the leader, while him in a politics or during him retirement. You know, see. Because we really want to know why, and if him said that and them little thing there we would demand them bitter information there. And Mr. Rattigan seemed like he had no problem giving this. You know, so I can say it's an oversight on their behalf of Wayne Lonesome for the time being. But really and truly, we should have really know how and when that conversation take place. You know, see. So our politicians, them not interested, them not show no interest in seeing a man come out and show no, you know, die-heartedness for stamp out or challenge corruption, Rasta. Corruption can't done, but at least challenge it and push it on the back burner somewhat. It shouldn't be so, you know, prominent and it's like, you know, the people them who have the me don't want to say propensity, I want to say access to the knowledge or the ability, the skills, you know, to benefit from corruption in Jamaica. Mostly, them people, them not have nobody to answer to, Rasta. You know, see it? And it's obvious. Them not have nobody to answer to. And you can see the light step like the eggshell where Mark Gold in a walk pan in approaching or addressing this issue. You know, see it? A system set up where to fight them thing, yeah. And you see it inactive. How comes? Why? And who could have make it inactive? The same people them were set up for fight against Rasta. The same uptown class white collar people them, and them have the power. I one of them that talk about it. That's all. You know, man, sharp, one of them in the reporter we are asking the question. It's a very good question. I love it. So I'm not going to, you know, diminish him credibility that way there. Because, you know, he never did have to ask it still. You know, say, but yeah, how comes? You know, how comes when I hear nobody I get even question, I get called in by this organization, this group. You know, see, for any kind of question, why is what from its setup to the no, nobody, no white collar guy. No, this is not normal Rasta. You know, see it. And when a man corrupt, you know, when a man corrupt, him always have a level of tolerance for other corruption and other corrupt people. You see, and before, you see, there's another thing before we forgot again. Jamaica have this thing where it's like them we ignore another guy corruption, you know, with the knowledge, so well then are under the notion, say, you know, them want to leave the door open for when for them opportunity come, when for them time come, them can rob and thief too. You know, see, them sort of intent and them way, them sort of them attitude that we mainly take towards corruption because we intend to benefit from it too at some point. You know, see. So at the same little, you know, low lackluster attitude, me see, with the opposition leader, that's a Rasta. I don't know if nobody else observe it. But there's so much things to mention, so much things to talk about regarding this and I drop the blame on Paula Llewellyn again when the whole I know say she, in my book, she compromised. Me no know how she, in that position, who put her there. If for the love of reality, for the love of righteousness, Paula Llewellyn resign, no man, and go back in your hole. You look like a mole. You literally look like a mole, an underground mole. You know, see, just step away and make Jamaica grow. Make we challenge this. Regardless of what sort of benefit in there, I get you now go enjoy it because the country I go down and assess pit. You good at save it up for the same gunman them when them get more brave and prompt and bright. Them just come feet up on your yard, Rasta. Because you can't hide. You see it? You can't hide. Unless you literally have an underground hole the way you plan to go under like a mole for true. Me no mean mole as in farm or mole as an agent within the midst of you. Me mean the little animal when name a mole. Yes, Rasta, that me talk about. You know see, she act and look like one of them. You know see it, and we don't need them sort of sitting there in the with what go on right here now. You know see it, where the money I go from tourism to backside to, you know, contribution from abroad and all of them things, they all come to us, you know, progress support people. Where the hopes there where the government has set up, you know, see it. The world move in a different way in terms of workforce economics and things like that. How comes our politicians them not interested to train up the youth them in that skilled area where them can benefit? You know, see it? Because the same PSOJ boy them they want to pay the youth them £1, $1.50 US an hour for work, Rasta. It not gonna benefit them if you train up youth them some IT skill and make them, you know, internet competent where them can go look work all over the week. You can stay Jamaica, for instance, then me always mention it and me not stop mention it. Graphic designing, you have another one with name coding. Again, you can be a Jamaican and your boss live at Japan, Rasta. You know, see it? You know, send you an email, send you a PDF with the program and you deal with it and send it back again. You know, sit and them sort of thing there. Why we never train up all our picnic them that why we never make that be one of the main subject them from in a high school days where every youth have to learn that then at least when I'm in a third farm and fourth farm. Right up to fourth farm till him graduate, whether he can move on to university or not, him have that in him reserve. A matter of fact, if him ready to go to university, he can work part-time on that. Work while him go to university and pay for him on university. Because a good money. All them that cut out the middleman, cut out the Hazan them and the Issa them and them guy there. The people that we are run the call center when nobody know who I run them call center here. A man just a working them. I talk to people who are working at the call center, them and them don't know who are the boss. You see it? Them don't know who are the boss. Nobody don't know who own the call center them. Nobody don't know. All of this complaint and go run vibrantly every day say $1.50 them I get for work. And it's so silent and quiet. Paula Llewellyn at the end of the corruption sitting under that. How much time them people present them case to her and she goes out and shun them and drop them underneath it. Because them sitting here somewhere supposed to be looked into as well. The hotel worker them where we get little and nothing and them can't unionize and all them sort of thing there. White collar crime and the corruption commission would have observed these things and try at least, you know, prepare a file or a docket and present it to this woman. And not now come after it. Them people are now look on the interests of poor people and them and do them and them have to protect them interests, which is the white collar people, them Rasta. It's obvious. You know, see it? Yeah. And, you know, Rasta, come on, Jamaica. Wanna deal with it? One of the people I wouldn't listen. I don't think that's why them want hungry, you know, because one time, you know, we used to strike. One time we used to block road, we used to protest and demand the resignation of people. And them have to resign because the unrest now go done till them gone. Come out and go. You know, see, but people now pay attention to them things. It's like, say, well, then, them tired out Jamaica. Jamaica hungry and lack of energy. Yeah. And people might not say it. Because them have two scammer where them push up front and they go and like say, oh, the scammer them and make money. So everybody a scammer. For you get up people for you under the white collar threshold, you is a scammer. You make good money. Only thing say it's illegal. So you're a criminal. You know see it? So them make it look like everybody I eat food. I just few scammer and get them money from them sponsor abroad. I just so can look on it, Rasta. Because whenever see look like that, one man I get all the same scam 4 times. Jamaican people can Man them all attack. Man them all attack. There's a different language that is kind of English and a proper English nor patois. You see, it's a different altogether dialect the man them create for scam people and them are reach success with it. Now tell me that. No, me not buying that, you know. You see. Anyway, I know them we are deal with today. We are deal with the white collar criminal, them with Paula Llewellyn. I ignore. You know, see, because it's said, oh, that woman here get involved in so much things. Why is this woman here the God of justice in Jamaica? Who make this woman here Lord and Master for anything? You don't see it? A righteousness, then she supposed to deliver righteousness to the people. She is supposed to be the moderator for where the bumbo clad this Rasta. Oh, Jamaica sit down and just watch them folk here so and just taking them sitting here so. This woman went on a self-confidence or self-esteem or rascal and she a roll a position there. How is this possible? Why is this the case? Why? You know. Why, Rasta? You know. Come on, Jamaica. We don't have the power, you know. ghetto youths, the same little gunman them they were distracted by certain little petty criminality when I help them now elevate nobody now do not more than help them dead before them reach 23. You see, drive them to an early grave. Petty criminality. You see it? While bigger things that people were there to create hopes and aspiration for uno picnic them. So that's why you can aim to live till you reach certain age rasta. You see it? Cause if chop bomb buckler, man. John star. It not add up. Neither the action of the officials them nor the action of the youth them. The youth them attitude towards the officials them inaction. It's not adding up. It's like a high level suppression I go on this rasta where you can't, I'm not in a space to tolerate it. We not tolerate it neither, You see, we keep burning it out. Youth and youth, not blame on you, but again, we can't sit down and expect people to do things for a while, not have the power to do the same thing for yourself and probably even more effective than anybody else, than I and I. You see? Anyway, we give thanks. I hope I make sense with that one here, yes, sir. See? Yes, sir. Rastafari.